Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Xochitl. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with all of my videos. I wanted to film a chit chat get ready with me video so you can prep with me before the next video that I'm going to actually film for, which is my February favorite. So I figured we just sit and chit and chat and just, talk a little bit here, keep me company while I do my makeup. And we'll talk about some things, but first I wanted to mention some of the products that I've been experimenting with and that I use to prep my face. So Good Molecules actually sent me some products, which is exciting. They reached out and was like, hey, we want to know if you would be interested in trying some of these out. And I was researching Good Molecules, and they're actually supposed to be like comparable to like the Ordinary brand. So I was like, yeah, send me products. Of course, whenever I get an email, I'm like, let me look at this person, like LinkedIn, company stuff, make sure it's not sketch, anything like that. And then I wait for the package and hope it isn't like, some like Law & Order SVU type things, because I watch way too much of that. But yes, I got the products. They sent me some products for dry skin. And what I used today was I suck at saying the names, niacinamide serum. So this one's supposed to be good to, let's read what it says. To help with any skin texture and minimizing pores, which we do have dip pores. And then I went in with the squalane oil. So I just like the fact that they're oils and serums. I have dry skin, so I was like, yes, give it to me all. So it's a lightweight facial oil to soften and seal in that moisture. And today what I'm excited for is this silicone-free priming moisturizer. So I was like, what? I love the primer from Too Faced, the Hangover RX, because it is like a moisturizer. It's silicone-free, so I feel like it really just gives me that moisture, preps my skin for foundation. So this is what I'm using as my primer today. And interesting, so I forgot. I was like, where's my primer? I just put it on. So let's go in with the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Tint. Let's mix it up. But I was actually supposed to film probably this like to check it right with me and like another video yesterday. But oh my god, I felt like garbage. I know I had gone to the gym before and I was like, man, I feel so like dehydrated. I was like, probably I didn't drink enough water after the gym. And that's probably why I'm like kind of a little bit like my body is still a little bit sore, a little bit achy. But then it was almost like 2 p.m. at work and I was like, I just like, I was like, I'm not feeling good. And then I thought about it, I was like, crap, Frankie's been sick. I was like, oh man. I got it, so I was like, oh, I just came to terms with like, crap, you're getting sick, because I did feel like in the back of my throat. I was like, crap, that's what it is. So I was like, all right, let me pick up some medicine on my way home. And I was just like, all right, but we can do this. Maybe we can still film a video. Let's try to, get home and film a video before our energy fully depletes. I feel like I was like on my way home and it was like a little battery just going down and down. And I was like, just my energy level was like, no, we can film a video. We can do this, because like I wanted to do something before I like fully went just out, voice sounds terrible. And finally I was like, I still gotta take Blaze out. I was like, oh, dog mom life, I was like, okay, you're at least gonna go to the bathroom today. Sorry, you got your morning walk, so I don't feel fully terrible, but I'm gonna pass out if we do like anything longer, like just walking more. I was like, oh my god. And then finally I was like, all right, what if we treat this like mentally, where it's like it's just in your head. If you tell yourself you're okay, you're gonna be okay. So I was like, I'm fine, I'm fine. I was like, no, you're not, bitch. So I was like, you know what, listen to your body and just take a nap. So I like bundled up, put on the Sherpa, maybe try to sweat it out. I'm going in with medium sand from the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And oh my god, I had Frankie pick me up soup. And that's honestly like all I wanted to eat. That's how I know when I'm sick, when I'm not hungry, when I don't want to eat. So I was like, I honestly just want soup. We had some leftover tamales that his Mama Tena packed us. They were frozen. I was like, yes. But I don't know, how long does it take to unfreeze or defrost freaking tamales, man? I was like, okay. I was like, well, I mean, by the time I get home, 2 hours until he gets home, they should be totally fine. No. Luckily, he got soup for me. And then, he made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with his grape jam. If you guys follow me on Instagram, we had a whole debacle. Jelly jam, he got a jam. So I did that. Honestly, we watched an episode of Narcos, and I passed the fuck out. Because I was like, all I want to do is just sleep right now. I just feel weak. And I I was like, you know what, we'll see how I feel tomorrow. And honestly, today I don't feel like weak. I do feel still a little like, you know, but I was like, okay, voice is still good. More than anything, like right now I'm kind of struggling because I kind of feel all the mucus just forming in the throat. Ugh. But we're still okay. So I was gonna say, I feel like it's worse to have mucus in your throat than through your nose, you know. Last time I had it, it's like you're trying to cough it all out, and eventually like you just lose your voice and you just sound like 50-year-old smoker. At least I'm feeling better. I'm not feeling like crap, so I wanted to get a couple more videos out before the end of February, and I'm going to use my Alamar Cosmetics, the Brighten and Bronze Complexion Trio. If you guys have not picked this up, check out my video. You need this. This is like my current favorite. One of like the motivations to put on makeup today. I was like, yes, I get to play with this. So I got mine in the shade medium tan. I'm gonna go in with the I'm Woke shade, but I freaking love this. If you guys haven't picked it up, if you guys haven't picked up any Alamar Cosmetics products, you guys totally should. But I even got the brushes. I love this so much. If anybody's been like on the fence like I was like on the fence maybe for like 5 minutes. But I was just craving a freaking like bronzer from them. I didn't, you know, envision like a bronzer palette trio, so that was like extra nice. It's only $25 for 3 products, which, you know, I said before, it's like expensive just to get like one bronzer, you know, for like $30 or plus dollars. But I freaking love this. I love that it has like, it's a very moisturizing powder. I freaking love it. Let me put on some brows. And yeah, let's put on brows real quick. I feel like I always say like, I'll be right back and I put on my brows, because I feel like nobody ever wants to see you put on brows. But does anybody want to see or get a satisfaction of seeing people put on brows? You know, sometimes like I can feel it with like maybe concealer, foundation. It's like so soothing. Like I understand that one, but does anybody? Comment down below. Do you like it to watch brows, or would y'all rather, you're okay with me skipping it, you're not missing out? But I'll be right back. Alright, so we've got the brows on. So I'm going in with my e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. And I have also been loving this for dry skin as well. It's a powder, but I actually like it. All these powders in 2020 that work for dry skin, like that's freaking weird. But one of the main reasons why I'm like super like just bothered as to why this cold has to come on now is just because like I've just been having this really awesome, weirdly awesome energy, positive AF type of like energy, awakening. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Well, I do, but I don't, but I do. But it's crazy. So I've just been pumped. I've been on it. I've just been super positive, been super motivated. And what's been happening is that I've been failing so hard. And it's been so good for me. Yeah, weird. You know, usually when someone's like, oh my god, failure, you're just like so down and so, well, for me, it's actually quite the opposite. So, if you don't know me, even if you know me, you probably don't know this. But, so, there's so many things I want to do in life. There's just so much I've been wanting to do. And I feel like I haven't been able to get there for a variety of different reasons, you know, personal and stuff like that. But one of the big ones I feel like is because I don't really put myself out there as much as I should in order to fail. I don't like to allow myself to fail, if you get me, you know. And I feel like that's one of the things I've really just, I kind of had to, or been, I'm not trying to fail, but I've been trying to at least put myself out there for those opportunities, for the ability to possibly fail, you know. And it's been going great. I'm so good at failing. Like, I'm doing wonderful. But I feel like that's just something I've always had this fear of failure. Psychological, let's go back, you know, all that stuff. But yeah, maybe you do too, you know. I've just always had this fear of failure, so I've never really maybe put myself out there or gone for things where I felt like there was a high likelihood of maybe I could fail, or just like a likelihood that maybe I could fail. What's funny is that maybe it's like, this is just in me, there's a lack in trust in myself, you know, and like my gut and my instincts. I feel like something I've been lacking, and just that fear of failure, I feel like has just kept me from doing things. And I've needed to learn, one, how to do it, how to put myself out there, and you know, if it does, like, how do you deal with that? in order to be like, hey, you know what, everything's okay, you can keep going, you know, like this is what happened, okay, now what did you learn, XYZ, okay, let's move on, you know. So I feel like intentionally, not really intentionally, kind of yes and no, I've been kind of, you know, going for these opportunities for the possibility of failure, and I've been failing. I'm not failing, but it just hasn't gone my way specifically. So I know recently, if you guys, going back to the Alamar part, by the way, oh, I love this. If you guys saw one of my last couple of videos, it wasn't like monetized or anything. It was just you probably thought it was random as fuck. But what I did do is I follow Marie Forleo here on social media and podcasts and stuff like that. Like, she's awesome. She's what you would consider to be like a thought leader, so kind of like a Gary Vaynerchuk or whatever type of a person. Just, you know, very motivational speaker, and just like into business and how you can kind of better your social life, business life, stuff like that. And that's one thing I've been wanting to do this year, start my own business. And so I saw this opportunity I was following her before, and it was like the B School, which is just like an amazing like mentorship program, you know, from like her counselors and her methods to help you start your own business. And I remember before I saw like the price, and it was like $2,000. I was like, okay, maybe, you know, this would be a good opportunity when I've started and I have some money, and I'll invest that way, because I mean, no, not yet. But then I saw they have opportunity for what they call the B School Scholarship. So basically you can do that same program for free, and you just have to submit maybe like a 90-second video or something of like what it is you want to do, and, you know, why you should be chosen for the scholarship. I feel like typically I probably would have been like, no, like, I'll never get that. Ooh, wrong brush. I'll never get that. Like, why even, like, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna get it. So I feel like just for that, I probably would have never, you know, maybe done that. But I was like, no. See, you normally wouldn't have done it. It's like, what's the worst that can happen? You know, you're gonna do a 90-second video. You probably waste 90 seconds or more of your time to do a couple takes, you know. You submit it, you wait. You either get it or you don't, you know. So I was like, okay, fuck it, let's do it, because I normally wouldn't do this. And, you know, for like just, you know, knowing that, oh my god, somebody watched it, and they're like, oh, did you get it, did you not? And they have to say like, oh no, I didn't, you know, whatever. But I was like, you know, if you don't get it, you don't get it, you know, whatever, you tried, at least you tried. I am more in the mindset of, you know what, rather not regret never having tried it, you know, than failing. And so I submitted the video, and then I think it was like 2 days later, they were like, the people were chosen. It was like, okay, check out the list of people right here. And I didn't get it. And I was like, dang, that sucks, you know. I was like, oh. But I was like, you know what, well, what can we do better next time? Essentially, I feel like is what I kind of ended on. And, you know, I was like, well, did we give it our all? Did we do everything? What can we do? What do we learn? Can we put some more time into it next time? Let's start prepping for next year, you know. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be that bitch who applies every year and see if I get it, you know. So I was like, okay, all right, didn't get it, all right, cool. Not the end of the world. You didn't get it. Maybe you're not going to start off with that type of like foundation kind of built for you, but you know what? You're still going to start. You're still going to do this. This isn't going to stop you from, you know, doing what you want to do. You're just maybe not going to start off that way as prepared as you wish to be. But then again, are you ever going to be really prepared, you know? So for that one, I was like, okay, all right, sucks. Boo-hoo, whatever. But then I was like, all right, well, we still got this, you know? A month or two ago, I think I had another opportunity that I went out for, and honestly, I kind of like weighed my options. Like, you know what, if I get this, that would be a great option. What I have going on for me right now is still really good, so even if I don't get it, I'm not gonna be butthurt about it. But we're gonna, you know, go for it. And, you know, I kind of got, you know, those final stages. I was super confident, a little borderline cocky, but didn't get it. And that was the first that was before this Marie Forleo one. And that one was like the first kind of like, I really put myself out there, and I didn't get it. But at the same time, I was like, you know what, my thought process is like, the universe is telling you something. This is not what you're meant to do. Everything happens for a reason. That's, I feel like, my mindset in general. Why did this happen? Why did this not happen? I feel like, you know, so there's something else out there for you. And for me, it was just a little mini ego bruise. I was like, ugh, like, it just kind of sucks, especially when you felt so confident about it. But at the same time, you know, eventually. my Gemini and my Aries moon were very, well, fuck y'all, you know? And then my Sagittarius rising was very introspective. It was like, you know what? Everything has a reason. What did you learn from this? You know, and stuff like that. So for me, it was very much like, I wanted it. I didn't need, like, I wasn't, like, maybe I just wasn't as passionate about it. And I think that should say a lot whenever you do go for something and you maybe fail. Did you want it enough? I think, you know, that's how you maybe know it's the right thing for you. So for me, I was like, you know what, maybe it wasn't. And like I said, I was like, we're not going to be butthurt because I'm still in a good spot, you know, where I'm at. Going in with the NYX matte liquid liner. I think we're just going to do, yeah, just a little line like that. I'm just going to do lines. And also, I did use my Alamar blush trio. But, yeah, for that one, I feel like that was the first big one. So, I was kind of like mini ego bruise. I was kind of like, I kind of felt down. And I remember I was supposed to go to my friend's husband's birthday. And I was coming home from work because I had to, like, come home, take the dog out. And then, you know, head out. And I was just like, do I want to go out? Like, I just kind of want to, like, crawl into, like, a little bubble and just, like, feel bad about myself, whatever. Then I was like, bitch, you didn't even want it that bad. Like, why are you gonna cry? Like, not even cry, but just feel bad about it, you know? Like, why are you feeling bad? You didn't even want it that bad. Like, you're good. You're good. And I was like, oh, you're right. This is the conversations I have with myself. I was like, you're right. Like, I'm not gonna let this, you know, let me down. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna enjoy some drinks, you know, have some fun. Like, why am I gonna make this be a whole big thing for something that's like, I mean, did you really... It's obviously, you know, kind of some reflection, like, you know what, it probably wouldn't have been the right fit. Keep going down the path you planned. That was a good option, but obviously it wasn't meant to be, you know? So I feel like that was the first hard one, kind of, but even then I was like, it would be like, no, you know what, you're good, girl. Okay. Going in with my Ardell Wispies. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to, and I've been doing so good. But I feel like because... that's just some things I never put myself out there like that. But I just feel like that's something that I just never really put myself out there. Usually like, well, what are the chances that I can get this? And I'm going to put my energy into that. I don't care to really waste my energy on things that I feel like maybe I can't get. It's not a possibility. But I was like, you know what? You've never done this type of stuff before, so might as well. Because, hey, if you want to, you know, venture off, and maybe this is why... you've held back from doing so many things. You're starting so many things, you know. So it's just one of those, just jump, just try it. Whatever happens, happens. But I've been handling it so well, like so positively. I was like, oh, you don't want me. That's cool, you know. So I feel like the way I've been able to handle things like that, I'm just like, we're doing good. We're failing so hard. Gosh, I'm good at this. Like, if anybody could get an award for, like, failing, you know, like, I think I should get it. I'm doing so good. Such a great attitude about it. But I think it also is, like, how do you set yourself up for it? And I feel like I've been able to kind of set myself up positively for a couple of these things. And I feel like at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. And whether, you know, you get something or you don't, you know, kind of reflection, I think, is really important. You know, did you put your all into it? Did you really want it? Was this actually the right fit for you? You know, sometimes it's good. Sometimes when you don't get opportunities for things that maybe weren't meant for you, I think sometimes the universe is like, nah, bitch, like, no, this is not the one. We're going to help you out right here before you make this decision and just go down the wrong path, you know? So I feel like sometimes the universe got your back. But yeah, I think this also kind of also goes back to me not ever being able to do a trust fall. Never done that. I was supposed to do like really like a legit one, not like you're with your friends like just fall, you know. But I remember it was a sorority like retreat or whatever, and it was supposed to do a trust fall. First off, I have fear heights, but I mean it wasn't that high, but still kind of. It was like you have to climb up these stairs and, you know, drop. And I couldn't do it. I could not do it. Like, I could tell the guy was getting so annoyed with me. That finally, because everybody else was at the bottom, and then I was at the top, I was like, no, you know? And finally, he, like, just, like, pushed me, and I was like, no, I, like, held on to him. I was like, nope, I'm going down. You're going down with me, sir. He's like, all right, next, you know? So maybe we'll be able to do that one, you know? That, I mean, if I can't do a trust fall, it's like, That's not good. Trust no bitch. I was like, this bitch gonna cap me? Probably, but you know, no. I also have trust issues, so there's that. I want to say that if I did a trust fall with Frankie, I think yeah, with him I would. You know, I guess it comes down to that too. You know, sometimes the word is. But maybe in 2020 we'll do a trust fall. I don't know from how high, but you know, let's just do a regular one, I guess. I think it would be totally fine. I think, like I said, if we can get that down, trust and failure, that's gonna be a great combo for me. I forgot. I was actually gonna go in with the Alamar. I've been like getting this for my eyes as well. So basically this is like a quick tutorial for what I would normally do when I'm doing like a talking video or something, like a February favorite, something that I can just, you know, whip out really quick, and I want to just do like a pop of color on the lips. Which, if you guys have seen my latest post, a lot of those have been the ColourPop. They're lippy sticks. Oh, I'm obsessed with them again. And they're liquid lipsticks. So I'm just like, oh, I definitely need to. I was on their website the other day and was just like adding new colors to prep for spring. Because I've just been loving just like this simple face and a pop of color on the lips. Ugh, it just like adds a little bit of brightness to the day. Especially if you're here in Chicago and we don't get sun light. Which just sucks. I definitely do need to, you know, take some of that vitamin D. I think my last doctor's appointment, my doctor said I was like vitamin D deficient. And I was like, isn't everybody in Chicago? Like, geez, especially in the winter time. I'm gonna go with Always Summer. So, and I think they prescribed me some like vitamin D pills. So I gotta take those more often. What is sunlight? It's February, so maybe we'll get spring weather by like May, maybe April. We shall see. Yeah, this is pretty much it. Oof, I really like that color. Telling y'all, if y'all haven't gotten this, you need it. I'm gonna go in for lips, what I've been loving. This is the ColourPop in Love Bug so much. Like, this normally, a couple years ago, Xochitl wouldn't have gone for this color. I would have been a little bit afraid of it because it's kind of leans more orangey terracotta. But I love these type of colors now. So this is still, like, kind of good. I have the other one, Ziggy, which I love. It's a little bit browner. But this one still has a little bit more transitional into, like, spring and stuff. But if you guys haven't tried Love Bug, yes. Yo, that primer looks pretty good. Like, I had kind of used similar products. That looks good. The combo of the primer and, like, the powder, just, like, smoothness, plus the e.l.f. Halo Glow. Like, alright, we got an awesome little combo going on here. But got my hoops on. We is ready to film a February favorites video. So just want to do a quick chit chat, get ready with me. Let's just talk about things as I get ready to film my video. Sometimes I like to, you know, just watch something on my iPad, some housewives, some Kardashians, stuff like that. But I figured, like, well, let's just get ready. This is something quick and simple what I do for when I, you know, kind of film one of those types of videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see some more videos like these, just like chit chat, get ready with me. Hang out with me as I do my makeup. I'll hang out with you as you do whatever it is that you do. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully we can get the next video out before this mucus starts to form and we get full on sick, but hopefully we've caught it and got these videos up for you guys as soon as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time, probably very soon because we're filming another video. Bye.